start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh, who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about two teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. And, of course,
Philadelphia did it. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Lewis will get the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Going underneath for Lewis. Dion Lewis. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots get a score closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got some space here. Dion Lewis. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 68 yards. Again, it's Lewis. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Toss play to Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Hey, check it.
Lewis will get the handoff. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try again with Lewis. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 3rd down, Brady. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shea McClellan from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, here's Brady. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They run. This is Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up third and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before half for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Danny Amendola, as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This is Lewis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Brady going to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now Lewis takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14. Yard line on the return. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Brady going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27.
Easy, easy. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A free 5 yards as the defense.
I stay myself.
The bottom, cause the bottom. Started treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid. Good on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Sailor Rock, yeah. Got me with the school, girl. like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah. I would rather be a broke, real, rich. Fall in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it how I got it on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in a new.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, it's Stafford. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Brady will try again on second down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the bat, he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves him with third and still 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And the athleticism on this spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. Nifty move. And some room to Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 35 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So second down, 3 yards to go now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he has really laid out that that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 28.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go with Abdullah again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. The motion man is Tate. Stafford on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Branch, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now out come the Patriots. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they begin the drive with a duel. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. A dump off for Abdullah. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A second down run for Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's picking up big yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. First half. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's White. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Abdullah. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Whoosh. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader.